Tribe. Welcome back. Welcome back. Again, this is Mr. Hall, spiritual leader, author, teacher, healer, founder, many different labels, many different titles. The point is that I'm here for you to gain some clarity, glean some insight, possibly provide some confirmations, and to just meditate and hold space for healing frequencies, many different things, but we'll get into it. If you don't know already, as soon as I begin the video, I begin to channel, okay? And here we're exploring the unexplainable, okay? We give space for that here. Omnism, animism, and being. So let's see, bear with me. So some things that I picked up while channeling was building a bridge, right? Being able to, similar to the phone and seeing here, building a bridge between dimensions, perspectives, realities, and consciousness. And you having the power to cancel out any negative energy, any projections, any perceived negative energy, completely bouncing yourself into, it almost comes like a bouncing into a new timeline outside of any systems that are attempting to hold you down. That came up. So you're almost, in a sense, cleansing. I'm picking a cleansing, especially with this recent full moon, but even further than that is the realization and acceptance of you being the creator of reality, as reality is very malleable, right? Within spiritual contexts and circles, and as we continue to evolve and understand further science, language, being, and even what a human is, right? These are the themes that came up today, okay? All right, so we'll pull some cards, do a bit of divination, okay, and tap into, help us gain language for these signs and symbols that we're getting and also simultaneously creating. Okay, give me a second. Okay, that was a second. So I'm picking up outside of time again. That's been coming up too. Also drinking water. I'll follow that advice shortly. We'll start with, okay, spiritual symbolism, an ant, okay. We're starting with the Hermetic Tarot, okay, but there's some spiritual symbolism of an ant, okay, Four of Swords. So you're going through some type of rest from any form of strife, okay? There seems to have been a tainted petal to your flow, and you have gotten it cleared away, okay? Interesting. You've gotten this cleared away for yourself. And you've stepped into this Empress energy, daughter of the mighty ones. And what I'm picking up from this daughter of the mighty ones, I'm picking up energy that is possibly not even a part of, yeah, Hangman reverse. You've taken action and activated. I'm seeing the Ankh symbolism here as a key, okay? You've unlocked something for yourself. Oh, look, the Lord of Wealth, 10 of Pentacles. You've unlocked the 10 of Pentacles for yourself. So this would be representing finances, fiscal things, physical things, right? On a physical level. But I'm also picking up Mercury and Venus, but with Mercury here, communication. So 10 of Pentacles may be coming to you through communication, and also some 3 of Wands, some teamwork action that's oriented. This doesn't have to be within the physical. This can be between yourself, your higher selves, the aspects of yourself. This could be a physical team as well of individuals that are coming together from different aspects of life, from different walks of life, from different fields, from different professions, okay? I'm also picking up Princess of the Echoing Hills. Wow, the energy is just nice and right today. Look at you creating it. Okay, so we have the Princess of Pentacles, Princess of the Echoing Hills. So your voice, your existence, your being is echoing through reality, through consciousness, through being. All right, with the 10 of Cups and the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay. And the Lord, okay. Whew. Okay. All right. Man, spirit can be funny. Okay. All right, so you're in this Princess of Pentacles energy, okay? You are also getting the Ten of Cups. So we've already had the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Coins, or Pentacles, right? So these are 10-10 may be very significant, some real completions happening, but you're reaching emotional fulfillment. And it looks like in between the Ten of Cups is a Princess of Pentacles, so an earth sign possibly, and a water sign, King of Cups. So a princess and a king coming together to bridge and reach this perfected success. And it's funny how in the Hermetic Tarot that we're noticing success isn't monetary. It's a emotional fulfillment, feeling whole, feeling complete, something that many don't even care about or attempt to achieve. So this is a big accomplishment, okay? Even if it's not reflected externally in any corrupted systems that may be failing. So look at that, 10 of Cups. Pisces energy is very strong. Okay. Look at that. Interesting. So coming together as well. Oh, and I put them, but this is how they came out. This is the layout. The King of Cups looking and reaching this 10 of Cups, and then the Queen of or Princess of Pentacles reaching this. So this coming together and building and creating this perfected success. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. So a lot of action. So depending on how we look at these timelines and frequencies, the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands, Lord of Flame and Lightning, Lord of Perfected Work, Lord of the Root of the Powers of Air. So yeah, something about, so some fast incoming connection, some fast incoming communication, some action being taken. Yeah. About some type of betrayal, which was Lord of Shortened Force, some type of attempts of, there may have been attempts in the past to block this energy, your frequency, your flow, your vibration, yeah? But it's definitely come back into being. We're going to go into the Psychic Tarot. Okay, something about, I'm picking up a mockingbird, some type of mocking energy, some type of mirroring energy, especially with 1010. Also look into 1001. You want to look into the numerical meanings and the numerology meanings of these numbers. Ooh, so passion ignited reverse in the recent past and emotional withdrawal. So yeah, some type of energy may have been in place to block this connection to, let's say, divinity. That's the word that's coming to mind. Yeah. So it looks like this water sign is associated with this emotional fulfillment for you, right? And there was an attempt to block the understanding with this love begins in reverse. There was an attempt to block this new beginning. It's almost like something wanted you stuck in the perspective. You'll be experiencing a lot of interruptions. And let's see. Next. Confirmation, right? All right. Yeah, fertility reverse. Some energies are no longer fertile. So some of the grounds that we have been using to build, as I'm picking up, this is more macro, to build foundations off of, are no longer fertile. Yeah. And this is providing space for new dimensions of wish fulfillment, a completion of this wish fulfillment. You've completely achieved it. Welcome. And 9:34 on the clock also may be significant. You've accessed your wish fulfillment. You gain this emotional fulfillment, this 10 of Cups, this, let's see, this power in your creativity with the sacral chakra here. Okay, and I'll digress. If you're unfamiliar with any of these terms and this sounds like a whole new language to you, I'm so glad you're learning. 2, go ahead and do some deep dives into spiritual symbolism of sacral chakra, numbers, okay, the number 2, the languages that they hold and communicate to you would be super helpful. Yeah. So you've stepped into your own creative power, and this is bringing you your wish fulfillment as far as emotional fulfillment, okay, as far as material fulfillment, and you have accelerated motion on this, okay? And some alliances and partnerships that may have been in place to obstruct, block, hinder this path, right, that I picked up with this 8 of Swords, shortened force, right? Almost like a cutting off of a Wi-Fi signal, okay? And it's done. Those partnerships have unaligned. Okay, and numbers that may be significant: 8, 2, 3. Okay, 823 as well. 9. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so moving on. Very interesting. Yeah, you're in wish fulfillment. This one's just really calling out. So if we look here, the first time that I'm actually seeing the imagery in this card is a peach. It almost seems as though a peach, you're standing on top. I'm picking up James and the Giant Beanstalk or James and the Giant Peach. If you've never seen that film, check it out. But you've uncovered a treasure chest, okay? And it seems to be your creativity, your ability, our ability, because this is a broad message, this is a global message, universal message. You've tapped into your ability to find the sweet things in your creativity, right? And you have this fully developed creation already of life, organic, and prosperity flow falling into from higher dimensions, higher spaces, higher consciousnesses, right? And this doesn't mean smarter or dumber or better or worse. It just simply means that you are in flow, and this flow is creating, this universal flow and support is creating this beautiful peach for you. And you are accessing this universal, as you see the color yellow, all around the figure in the image. Now, there's no gender in these spiritual terms. There's no binary, no duality, no good or evil. It simply is. And you're tapping into and taking action on this creativity that you found, okay? Your wish fulfillment. Wishes, fulfillment of wishes, not just one, multiple. I'm also picking up multiple truths. Multiple truths, okay? So a simultaneous working with and creating, okay? Yeah, I just split the deck. I don't know if you all saw that on camera, but again, 10 of Pentacles. You've unlocked it just with this Mercury symbol here and Virgo. So using purity, you've unlocked a form of purity that is not able to be tarnished, right? We did have that card come up earlier. Don't recall the imagery right now, but the one that had the petal that had a little smudge. And it's okay to have a smudge. Just clean it. Yeah. Suffering in silence in reverse as I split the deck, right? So a complete end to suffering in silence. You have spoken. Yeah. And you're going into an emotional withdrawal to get this abundance. So what I'm picking up from this is not closing off yourself emotionally, but allowing yourself to apply practical logic as well into your creations. Yeah, patience. You've had the patience. 1 and 4, 5, breaking down into a 5, which is representing change. Okay, you've had the patience. And you're seeing the multi-dimensional aspects of yourself. If you look at this image, the figure is a part of almost every color, every element, almost every life-bringing and creation, right? And you see this flower being created. Interesting. And you may be getting confirmations as well as externally. Again, solar plexus. Okay, you're creating, you're divinely creating. And with that, you reach this wish fulfillment. Ooh, okay, we're going to keep this one short, tribe. All right, we have a Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Let's see. Nature spirits in reverse. Okay. Okay. So there may have been individuals going to nature spirits. Let me see what that is. Possibly requesting some sacrifice or doing some type of attempt to sacrifice the nature spirits. This is what I'm picking up. Is that what you? Yeah. Over the full moon. Oh my goodness. So there may have been. Okay, so. Oh boy. There may have been some type of ritual sacrifices taking place over this recent new moon, okay, and also full moon, but it has been a super moon as well. They failed. And what I'm seeing is 2-9. Okay, 11. So there was a portal, and in this, what I'm seeing is there was a portal, and in this portal, they were attempting to sacrifice high vibrational energies and harness the energies of those sacrifices, and it failed. So that's a plus. Right. Yeah. And your guides have been letting you know that there has been strong jealousy, but you are protected. Evil eye. Nazara. I'm picking up Nazara. You may want to look into it. That may be significant confirmation for someone. Always remember, in these channeled readings, you are your own best guide, okay? This is just for context. This is just for space to exist, be, and glean insight into the multifaceted ways that we can human. Okay, so your guides are referencing this with this Aquarius energy that I'm seeing in the card. Okay, something significant about a bait and switch, some type of bait and switch energy, with me pointing to the card, but my finger disappearing behind it simultaneously. But either way, something about this Aquarius energy, this genius energy, this invention energy, the age of Aquarius. Yeah, you're releasing all karmic paths. They've been released. Yeah, all karmic paths are cut. And I did mention in some spaces the planet Saturn being a feisty energy, okay? Being a feisty energy. In some specific circles, the belief is that Saturn is ruler and or partial energetic ruler of the 3D plane. But it's just a feisty planet. And planet being spelled PLAN-IT. So this is a new connection that I'm picking up. A plan to use information and technology to entrap. Okay, so we're cutting that now. This karmic path, we're cutting that. Release. Okay, so numbers that may be significant are 42 and 08. Okay, something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is a spiritually aligned separation. Beautiful. Yeah, you're coming out of the storm, right? There was some type of magic that was possibly being used, okay? No specific symbolism, but there was some type of magic being projected, and this is the truth. To have you in this some feeling of unlucky energy, feeling like you don't have relief, but then instead of a coin, right, and a lack of spirit and energy being, you know, positives and negatives and everything, but you've stepped into divinity. You've gained more dimensions. You've gained access to extra dimensions. Okay, we have the number 22. So 22 may be significant. 20 as well may be significant. The number 2, the number 0, right? If we even identify that as a number, in reference, for context, referencing 0 as a full circle, okay, a completion, and or a portal, okay, similar to what we saw here. 0, this full moon, this portal, okay, the image represented here. Many different ways to see. Either way, all of that energy that was being projected to you is now gone back, all right? And you are the orchestrator, the writer of your story, your truth, your existence, your reality, all right, collectively with others, okay? And globally, picking up a shift in agreed upon sets of facts and reality, okay? The time of misinformation has been overwritten by truth. All right, tribe. Yeah. And healer, some definite healer energy. Okay, I have Ra. Amak. So Amanak also may be significant. So Amanak. Okay, that may be significant. You may want to look into those meanings. And Ra. Okay, Ra. All right, and that number is 32. Okay, 3 and 2, 32. 3, 4, 5. So change, yeah. It's a new balance. And your guides are letting me know this. All right, tribe. That is the message for today, tonight, now, timelessly. All right, remember to check the link above to visit any of my other portals, okay? Depending on where you are and what you may need at the time, I am available for sessions of booking. And check out the shorts for instant confirmations as well. If you're not viewing this on YouTube, go ahead and visit the YouTube. This is where you can find more channeled messages like this. All right. Okay, have a great rest of your Tuesday. Bye-bye.